Brilliant, really. I'm not getting. We just got absolutely soaked. We had bread go down. I've got two wet feet. I mean, completely sopping wet. These are my favourite shoes. It's not a good start. You in? He's in! He's in! My brother's done it. We've been here 5 minutes. Come on! His feet are absolutely soaked.
What is going on, guys? It's Tom from the Parker Brothers and welcome back to another fishing video. Today you join me on some very rocky rocks on the side of a beach in Tenerife, and it's very different to what you've probably seen on the channel before. Some of you guys probably haven't seen me on the channel, so if you haven't, my Instagram's at the top of the screen now, so drop me a follow if you want to see more of my private stuff going forward. So yeah, you join me and Ben on holiday in Tenerife, and we thought we'd buy a 22 euro rod, which come in a packet like that. It's absolutely horrendous. Hopefully we don't hook into anything too big. We got that. We've robbed some bread from the all-inclusive hotel, a couple of like chorizo sausages, and we're going to try and catch some fish today on holiday. So if you do enjoy this video, guys, drop us a like, subscribe down below, and hopefully next time you see me, I'll be landing something out there. Cheers, guys.
What's going on, guys? It's Ben here, and here it is. It's set up like Tom just mentioned. So low 20 euros, wasn't it? So it says on there 19.95, but then we bought a net which brought it just over 20 euros. So around sort of £18 give or take, 20 quid. We've got ourselves a little telescopic rod. Now I'm going to start off in a second. I probably should get it out. There's some hooks in here. There's about 5 BB shafts. We've got some dodgy hooks as well, but I'm really looking forward to this one. It's going to be fun, and hopefully we can just nick a couple of fish. We got here, like Tom mentioned, we permanently borrowed some bread this morning from the buffet, and I flicked some out, and it's very apparent there's fish out there already. I don't know what they are. I don't really know what to expect. But if we catch anything, it will be a blast. So right, without further ado, I should probably open this up and see what we're dealing with. Well, I don't know how this is going to work, guys, but there's the float. I don't know if you can see that, but there's no rubber on it or nothing, so there's no physical way of me connecting that to my line. So trying to use my brain, what I've done is I've used the hook there to put a hole in it so I can then sliver the line through that to then have some kind of buoyancy when myself and Tom are fishing, and obviously some weight to then get it out, and then I can obviously fish a split shot underneath this. I don't know how it's going to work, but we're going to try, eh, mate?
looking at the line, we're actually quite lucky. It's about £12, so it's not the cheapest thinnest line in the world. So we might get away with landing something quite chunky on the end of it. But we're going to put this through the eyes now, get it all set up, try and get some bait and a float on the end of it, and get it out into a deep blue sea and see how we go.
Happy days. Right, so what I've done is there, now it's catch-22 here, you can see the line's quite twisted. Not really much I can do here because I'm in a position where I can't just pop to my garage and get some more line out. Obviously I've put a hole in there trying to be clever, but I'm obviously going to, the first point of call is obviously the float's going to float up, so I'm going to put this one shot one side, again very makeshift this, and I'm going to put one shot this side, but hopefully, just hopefully, that doesn't pull the float under the water if we've got a problem. So I'm going to put one there as close as I can. That's a BB, that is. Push this down so it looks something like that. And people are probably thinking, oh Benny boy, what are you doing? But like I said, I'm in a situation where I've got to try and make it work. So here it is. This is me trying to make it work. First of all then, I'll see if that floats. Bail on back. You know what? That's just floating. It's just floating. It's not floating like a float should, but it's floating. That will do.
So I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but the people fishing just up there have somehow managed to lose a float. I don't know if the camera's picking it up or even if I've got that in shot.
Hooked into a barracuda maybe.
There is a float that, yeah,
that's
just
about
there.
A foot long, isn't it? That makes ours look like it's come out of a cracker in comparison.
So without telling them just up the road, if we can get that, we'll borrow it for a little bit. I'm not jumping in the sea unless Ben wants to.
I've actually just forgot that I found these hooks in the shop as well, which the guy had me off for. That's got to be a size, I don't know, 8 hook, something like that. If I pop that out, they're already on mono. Hopefully picking this up because it is quite choppy here, but I've managed to tie on them hooks that I just mentioned, that little size 8. It's quite a nice sharp hook. The only problem is obviously this material is a, I would say that's around 7 or 8 pounds, so we're running from 12 to 7. So if we do find that we do hook into something and we snap off, obviously the only way to get around this now is me and Tom the Pack pop to that shop over where we bought the rod from and buy some hooks and then do them directly onto the mono. So a bit of old-fashioned bread. Tom's going to start in a second, and yeah, we're going to go from there. Absolutely brilliant, really. I'm not getting. We just got absolutely soaked. We had bread go down. I've got 2 wet feet. I mean, completely sopping wet. These are my favourite shoes. It's not a good start. These feet are absolutely soaked. Oh God. Right, you're probably not getting this, guys, but there's definitely fish out there smashing the bread. Tom's up here, we keep going, but it's hard because we haven't got the weight to get just out of reach. So we're going to keep trying, keep positive, and see if we can get one. Happy days. Where's your float, mate? You in? He's in! He's in! Get in, my son! Take your time, take your time. Don't hit the net. Jeez, he's in! We got our net. Well in, Tommy. Oh, God! Jeez! Oh, he's in!
It's not pulling any line.
Twist the front, if you need to. Don't let him do you on the rocks. Do not let him do you on the rocks. Oh yes, Tommy. Wait there, let me get lower without breaking my neck. Ah, Jesus. Right, he's done it. My brother's done it. We've been here 5 minutes. Come on. How's it fighting, mate? Feel a good one? It's a fighter. Bring him in. Bring him in. Yes! Yes! We've done it!
Oh, it's a beast.
It's a beast. I don't know what it is. It's a beast. Yes!
So, first one for us. Caught us some OG fish bread. It's got little black tips on its back fins there.
We don't know what it is, mate, do we? I'm not very good with all this, but I'm sure someone can get in the comments down below and let us know what fish this is. It's going to go back safely. But Tommy, get it?
For a first fish.
Not bad, mate. Give you a little account, didn't it? On a rod that was worth 15 quid.
And it beats the blank as well.
Beats the blank, mate. Happy days. Well done. Where is it? Lost it already.
There it is.
Oh, did you see it? Some hard bread here. We're literally almost like you would feed at home. Flicking that out, trying to get the fish feeding, and then when they come up and then just flicking a little tiny, we literally got that size 8 and we're just putting that little bit of bread around it. Something like that. And then just waiting. What's happened, Tommy?
Lost the float.
Lost the float. We're in a predicament now, aren't we? The only thing I can then we ain't gonna have enough weight on there to then get it out, are we? There's the float still over there, but by rights you're not allowed to swim in this bit. I know what people will be saying now watching this. Get in the water, get in the water, get it. But bit dodge, little bit dodge. Gonna have to little play with this, haven't we, and just see if we can get you in. No luck. 5 minutes. Go and try and buy a float, Tommy.
So after losing the float, we've decided we're going to head back to the shop. So walk round the bay there, go back to the shop, see if we can find a bigger float. Knowing that they're out there and we can catch them, let's go and buy some more supplies. Not spending too much, just stay stub 30 euros and see if we can catch some fish. Well, there goes my Vapor Maxes. Absolutely soaking through and now covered in black sand. Perfect. A little cheeky handbag on the way.
Right, wow, we've we went in what, 3 shops, 2 shops already? Haven't found anything yet. I mean, we have, and they've been extortionate. I ain't paying $5.99 because I only want a float, and it's like a float with shots, with hooks, with lures. We just need a float, Tom, don't we? We don't even ask for much. So we're going to go in the guy where I think we originally bought it from, Tom.
Yeah, just up here.
Just up here, head in there, see if he's got some float, grab a float, head back. Oh, and we stashed the gear, so hopefully we don't get back and we've been robbed, but fingers crossed.
So we just found a sign. It's definitely not worth the risk putting in a rod here. It's definitely a no fishing sign. And we're in a foreign country, so don't fancy that. But there's some very, very, very nice boats. And lovely blue lagoon type water. See the bottom in some places, it's incredible.
See how they home in.
Look at all them.
This is, so obviously we're nowhere near where we were fishing, and you're not allowed to fish here. But that's mullet. Well, some of them are mullet, some aren't. That's a quick bite. But I think we'll probably get arrested if we put a rod in here, wouldn't we, Tom?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. It's probably the most frustrating thing in the world. I'm throwing it in, they're smashing it like it was OG fish or OG fruited nut, and obviously Tom showed you the sign. and I think you would be shut off very quickly if you put a rod in that water. But anyway, we're going to stay positive. We're going to go back to where we were, find this float in a second, hopefully, and yeah, catch some more. I mean, that could work. Excuse me. When we take that then, I reckon. We'll go with that. My goodness. Well, like my brother just said, they have absolutely everything in that shop. You name it, he's got it. Watch, come over here, Tommy.
Nope.
But yeah, we've managed to find some floats. I think we've been royally ripped off because it was €5, I think, something like that. But
yeah, for that.
It's just going to be interesting, but we're going to go over, have a play. I think that's going to be the one. I can put a shot here and a shot here and then run that through and then see how we get on. So we'll give it a go and go from there. So
this is a good little spot to show you guys exactly where we're fishing. So we were over this side about here, fishing out to over here. Our hotel is over here, and now as we go back we're going to try the other side where it's a little bit less choppy because the tide just keeps taking out the float right out, bringing it in, smashing against the rocks. So we're going to try the other side, start baiting up a spot and seeing if we can get a few fish interested and seeing what we're doing.
Well, we're fishing again, and we were up that way. Sorry about the wind if it is being blowy, guys, but we're back where we were without falling off these rocks, Ben. Terrible videoing. Back where we were, bit of bread on the hook, bigger float now, same hook, but just a bigger float like you can see there. And we've flicked out some bread already. Hopefully they start smashing it. When they do, we'll flick a rod out there, and that's the plan of action. Come on. Well, beautiful scenery, but not so much on the old fish front because we're throwing bread in. They're not even touching the bread at the moment. So me and Tom are patiently sat here, just waiting for them to start feeding. And we've got two bits out there now. I don't know if you can see them. They're around about there, but yeah, nothing, just nothing. It's almost like fishing a different peg, if you like. We were sort of up there earlier, so we started up there, then we tried there, now we've moved down. So hopefully we can find them. They start smashing that bread like I said earlier and we can get one, but it's not looking good at the moment if I'm honest with you, because it's just nothing. Weird.
So I'm not sure if it's picking it up, but you can just see the fish starting to feed on that bread now, starting to just break the surface, munch it up a little bit. They're quite big chunks, so they're only little fish, so they're going to have to keep pecking away at it and breaking it up. So we're just going to keep feeding it with a little bit more, hopefully get them feeding, chuck them out, and hopefully catch one.
What happened there, Tom?
No, we had one.
We had one. We come off. Oh no. Reload. Ooh, money.
Right, wow, I did tell you guys we weren't messing around. Onto the proper bait now, and on for the sugar puffs. And they are actually nice sugar puffs, they're not the cheap ones, they are actually quite sugary and nice. Because I've had them personally, so on with a sugar puff.
Cool, yeah, that feels a bit, looks a better one, mate. Whoa. Go on, Tommy. Fighting hard, mate. Look at that little rod. It's giving him a right merry dance. You got your nets here down below you. Come on, that man. You haven't seen it yet? Oh no, he's on the rocks. Oh, it's a better one. It's a different species. Get that net, son. Get that net, son. Get in that net. Come on, get it in. Get it. Yes. Yes. Get in there. Oh, go on, mate. Happy days. Another species in the 42-inch landing net. Look at that.
It's got teeth.
Has it got teeth? Cool, it has as well. Right, we'll get the hook out.
You can get the hook out of that one.
I'm going to show you in a second. So boss, there it is, fish number 2 for Tom.
Number 2 off the coast of Tenerife, South Tenerife. Second one, I don't know what it is. Electric orange sort of stripes going down it. It's got some nice teeth on it as well. I don't know if the camera will pick them up.
Oh yeah.
It's a nasty little one. But yeah, bigger than the first. So hopefully we get the rods back out, or get the rod back out, and catch another one of them. That's a nice little fish.
Happy days. Back safe so someone else can enjoy it, sort of thing, I would say.
So there's 20 minutes left, then we're going to call it a day. That'll be 2 o'clock and heading back for lunch. We're chucking out the last little scraps that we got, little bits of bread, dried up bread, bit of chorizo sausage. Chucking it out there to see if we can get one more bite before we head back. So guys, as you can hear behind me, the waves are still crashing. They have been all day long. It's been baking hot. It's been about 27 degrees. We've caught 2. We've lost, did we lose one?
Yeah, we had a couple of losses, didn't we? It took line and they
lost a couple, lost a lot of bait. It's safe to say they don't like sugar puffs, they don't like Spanish sausage, but they do love the bread. So the bread comes through once again, and it brought back some really good memories for us out with our granddad.
Definitely.
Just flicking out, you know, it cost us 22 euros for a net, a float, a little telescopic rod,
and it was seriously entertained for ages, isn't it?
Yeah, we've been out here probably about 4 hours now. So caught 2 fish, don't have a clue what they were, but nevertheless really good fun. If you have enjoyed this video guys, please drop us a like, make sure you subscribe down below, and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers guys.
Peace out guys.